All right, let's talk about Drake Jackson. He's really interesting and I think really vital for this season. In the offseason, I don't know if you remember, but when free agency is about to start, there's always those rumors of players that might go to teams, and the Niners were getting linked to like big time DNs. Frank Clark,
Right.
they were linked to Chandler Jones.
Right.
It's like they're like, wow, they're really trying to replace D4. I mean, I guess they like Samson Ebukam, but not like that. And they didn't get anyone. And I guess some people thought that was just speculation. And then boom, first pick, D end. And I mean, that's kind of amazing. You think that's not even a need. And now I'm thinking, what's the plan for Drake immediately? Is he gonna just take the D Ford role? And again, the D Ford role was not a starting role, but it was vital. It was like anytime it's second and long, third down, 2-minute drill, you're on the field. Anytime it's a pass, you're on the field. You can really affect the game that way. What do you think? What do you expect from Drake Jackson his rookie year?
Admittedly, I'm always optimistic, Grant. So let me preface it with that. But I am very optimistic on this particular piece as well. And I think with good reason. I look back at the type of role a specific pass rusher can have coming in, even if you just have a couple of moves, even if your skill set is fairly limited at that point. I look back to the way in which Aldon Smith came in and lit the frickin' league on fire in his rookie year. And yes, it was because Aldon Smith was a physical freak. Yes, it was because he possessed incredible talent. But I also think it had a lot to do with the talent that surrounded him on that defensive line. And I see parallels here. Obviously, we're counting on some players to come back and regain or grab form that we haven't seen before. Obviously, in the middle, you're really hoping for Javon Kinlaw to come back and be healthy this season and fill that DJ Jones role. But the bookend pass rusher, when you look at the statistical efficiency of pass rushing for the 49ers in 2019, when D Ford was on the field, it changed that defense. I look at this defense in 2022 on paper, and I honestly see a top 3 defense. With that in mind, I don't think it's unreasonable to look at Drake as having an opportunity just as a pass rush specialist to come up with double-digit sacks this year.
See, that's the thing. Like, he could be the Niners' leading sack guy this year, or number 2 after Bosa, because I do think he's going to get a lot of playing time. I think he's going to slide right into that D Ford role. I think the Niners had him way higher on their board. They probably would have taken somewhere else, but he probably was in the 40s for them. I think Chris Kasarik was like dead set, like, this guy's got it all.
Yeah.
I asked him, what do you like about Drake Jackson? He's like, had a total checklist. And he's like, and that's why I think he's going to be a very productive pass rusher. He's like, oh, thanks for not mincing your words at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very fascinated by his description of second burst when he talked about that he's like, okay, so there's the obvious first burst that everybody watches, and that's the burst coming off of the line. But then you have the impact with the offensive lineman. And that's going to happen pretty much every down. And there needs to be a second burst after that. And that's the burst that actually leads to the sacks. Because if you can't get off the O-lineman and you can't get to the quarterback, it doesn't matter how quickly you met up with the O-lineman in the backfield. You got to get to the quarterback.
You also have to get flat on your turn. That not everyone can do that. And then if you have really long arms, it helps you get the quarterback. And that's something that even Nick Bosa doesn't have. Like, Bosa, he gets off the block. He's got the secondary burst. But you see him a lot diving at ankles.
Right?
Diving, and he gets him a lot that way. But what you're going to see with Drake Jackson is a guy who just jumps on you. You know what I mean? He's got the long arms. He's going to I'm not saying he's going to be better than Nick Bosa.
No.
I do think he's going to be really good. And I think he's going to be used the way Aldon Smith was used as a rookie. Samson Ebukam, sorry, real quick.
Please.
He was the base on the Rams. He never played on pass downs. He was a run stopper. And I think everyone thought the Niners were going to turn him into a pass rusher, and they might to a degree, but he is a run stopper. It's fair to bring him off the field on pass downs. He's used to it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, was just going to say, I'm not comparing Drake to Aldon Smith, not in my earlier comments and not now, but I do see that similarity in being able to just engulf a quarterback with those arms, right? As you make that leap. With Aldon Smith, it was ridiculous. He was the condor. He had a huge wingspan, and it just seemed like he ate the quarterback alive when he sacked him.
I want to tell you, I bought a new camera. I got a Sony ZV-1, but I didn't get a tripod, so I've had it here for 2 weeks. So do you have a tripod? Yeah, you have a tripod.
Hey, I'm behind the Sony cameras. They are dope. That's what I'm using.
But you have a tripod, right?
I do have a tripod.
Yeah, you gotta have a tripod.
So I have a tripod.
Just chilling here. It's really nice. I haven't used it once.